Where are you from?
I'm from Pittman, New Jersey.
And what was your first break?
Orange is the New Black.
What have you been in?
I've been in Orange. I was in a show also on Netflix called Hemlock Grove. I did another show from Netflix called Black Mirror. I was in Grimm. And I have a show coming out in April called The Handmaid's Tale, which will be on Hulu.
How do you feel about this career?
It's ridiculous, but it's a lot of fun. It takes a toll on your psyche sometimes, but it's a lot of cool people.
How did you decide to become an actor?
Sorry, there's actual bananas on there. Anyway, I've been acting since I was 7. I was in my first play when I was 7, so I just kind of always wanted to do this. But I always wanted to do theater. But after I got the role on Orange, I was like, this whole TV and film thing is a lot of fun. So.
How would you describe your specialty or type?
Well, in school, I went to musical theater school, so they always wanted to type me as kind of like a little fairy princess kind of ingenue. But I've been getting some kind of cool, little more gritty, little more tough roles, which has been a lot of fun because that's so opposite from myself. I'm kind of a little softy, so it's definitely transformative from my own person, so that's fun.
And who's your favorite actor you look up to?
Oh God, there's so many. Amy Adams, Charlize Theron, Laura Dern, Reese Witherspoon, Naomi Watts, Kate Blanchett, Janelle Monáe. There's a lot. Lupita Nyong'o.
What would your ideal job be?
Like as an actor, like in acting. I don't know. I just like to work on things that are interesting for me as a person, but also as a character, and then working with really cool people, and the writing's good, and the story's good, and that's what I want to work on.
Do you consider yourself to be lucky?
Absolutely. Holy Moses. Don't put that in there. Yeah. Orange was my first audition for TV or film ever, so I auditioned, and then I called my mom afterward, and I cried for 20 minutes, and I told her I was never going to audition for anything ever again. And by the luck of the draw, I got that, and it kind of started this whole thing, and now here I am.
What advantages do you have?
In the acting world, I grew up upper middle class. I had parents who could send me to theater school and who were supportive of me, and I have a really good support system and all of the advantages that come with being, a thin white woman in the acting industry. Yeah.
Would you rather have a car or a diploma?
A diploma.
What do you think about the need for instant gratification?
It makes people lazy and impatient, but it's just the nature of our society nowadays. But it also makes people, I think, work a little harder for it. I don't know. There's two sides to it.
How do you feel about how interconnected the world is becoming?
Same. It's good and bad. I think good in the sense that we have so much, we have the ability to like reach across literally the world and get in touch with someone, and get to know someone, although not in a totally intimate way because it's through the internet, but it gives you the ability to reach across. Oh my God, I can't put this eloquently, but I don't know. I think it's good.
What does the future look like to you?
I've been reading a lot of Margaret Atwood, so it's pretty dim. But I have high hopes for the future because you have to, otherwise you will just fall into a dark hole and cry yourself to sleep every night. I have hope for the future. There's a lot of young people becoming more involved in what happens to their lives. The people who usually dictate the laws and the law of the land, young people are having more of an interest and more of a say in what happens to them. And that is so important. We're not just sitting idly by and watching the world happen in front of us.
How do you feel about having children?
Good for people who do it. I don't want to do that. I want to adopt someday. I don't ever want to have my own children. But motherhood's probably cool. My mom was good at it, I think.
What challenges do you feel the world is facing today?
Oh, God. Well, in the summation of all the problems that the world has right now, there's just such a lack of empathy in the world today. We don't care about our fellow human. We care about us and our little bubble. Every individual person only cares about their bubble, which, don't get me wrong, I care about mine too, but there's a much bigger picture that people so often forget, and so many people get left behind because of that. And that's a big problem.
What are you most grateful for?
My family. My family is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I have the best family in the whole world. We're super tight, and they're the biggest supporters, and they're the funniest, most intelligent people I know.
What is your favorite way to communicate?
Face-to-face conversation. I like to have conversations. Can I hide behind my hat? I like a face-to-face conversation with someone. It's just like, there's nothing quite like having a conversation with someone and being able to look them in the face and in the eyes and like just kind of physically connect in that way.
What is your favorite book, film, and music right now?
I'm reading Oryx and Crake by Margaret Atwood right now, which is part of a trilogy, so that's my favorite. It's haunting and scary and fascinating. Movie, my favorite movie is The Shining, but I recently saw Get Out, which was just fantastic and topical. And TV, I've been watching Big Little Lies, which is fucking great. It's so good. So, yeah.
And music?
Music? Oh, you said music. You didn't say TV. Music. I don't have a nice car, so the things I listen to in my car are only on CD. So right now I have been listening to Alabama Shakes. That's what I've been grooving to today on my way over here.
Cool.